cap or no cap, you would peg a guy before you ate his ass right after he got off the toilet.
Bitch, I'm pegging.
Let's hear it. What is this?
It's boosted, bitch.
What's up, guys? It's Mer. She's all cap. She's all cap. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to She's All Cap. This episode is just me and Sammy today, and we're somehow accidentally matching like we kind of always do. But we're just going to jump right into things today. So I saw on Instagram the other day you had some kind of drama. You put a pull-up on your story. What was that about?
So you already know that I always am in the mix with the car scene.
Yeah.
This one I felt like I had to voice my opinion on.
Okay.
So there's this kid. His name is StancyPants on Instagram.
Ooh, StancyPants. Fancy pants. He has a fancy car?
It is not fancy. So he has an RX-8 and he posted a picture of it. So he hasn't posted in 2 months. I did my research. Mm-hmm. And his first post in 2 months is that his car, it looks like it's blown up. So his caption is that somebody violated his car in the middle of the night, that somebody came and lit his car on fire or something like that. He's blaming it on somebody else.
Where was his car parked? Was it outside of his house?
Yeah, outside of his grandfather's house.
Okay, so my immediate thought would be, wouldn't you hear that?
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And you saw the picture.
Yeah, I think I saw you repost it.
Yeah, so he's blaming that somebody else, that people hate him so much and that people just are so jealous of him that they wanted to destroy his car on purpose.
Are they jealous of his car?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay. I'm not a car person, but I saw the car and I was like, okay, it's nice. Like, he definitely put some work in, but...
He definitely put in some work, has some nice wheels. But that car was jank.
Yeah.
Do
you think he did it?
I don't think he did it. It's a wiring issue. I think it's a wiring issue or electrical issue in the engine bay. Because for me, I feel like I've studied this for a while, because if I was going to blow up somebody's car, light it on fire, I would break a window and light the interior, so then the whole car is fucked. Somebody's not just gonna go light up the... Yeah. And how? Like, what?
Well, I feel like if it did blow up, wouldn't the car explode a little bit more? Like, if there's gas and stuff in it?
No.
Oh. I would think if you light a car on fire or, make the engine explode, the entire car would have at least a little bit more damage.
I don't know. All I know is that he's lying. His car's not even insured. He has no insurance.
What?
Yeah, so I just think that he's doing it for clout. He's gained about 40,000 followers since yesterday from it.
Oh my God.
So I, of course, got into the comment section because boosted chick always has to. So there's a lot of people, it's 50-50. People are like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, stick up for him. Like, I can't believe somebody did this to his car. This is terrorism. And then there's some people that are like, no, this is his fault. His car was trash and it should have never been on the road.
Yeah.
So I get on there, of course, and I say, I don't know, looks like an unsafe vehicle that shouldn't be on the road. You're lucky you weren't on the road harming others when that thing blew up. Shaking my head, hashtag, this is a burnt car.
This is a burnt car. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So, of course, I'm getting fucking all the shit storm on there. So somebody goes, I hope you blow up too. I hope you become the next Coda today because you don't deserve anything. Hopefully you burn up one day. Like, saying that I die, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I said, baby, I did blow up. That's kind of where I am today.
Do you think that kid's going to blow up like that?
I don't fucking know.
He's going to be the next boosted chick.
Right? So then I did post a thing on my story, thinking of what I just wanted to know, what do people think? Do you guys really think that this kid has somebody terrorized him, or it was his fault? So here are some of the reactions. Mm-hmm. It's true, this car is not safe at all. Wow, this car is unsafe. How do you think it blew up? It's clearly an engine fire or shit wiring. If it was torch on purpose, you would want to light the interior, like what I just said. Take this down, you dumb idiot. How could a car that gets trailered everywhere overheat? How did the car burn at night?
My car overheat. Everybody's car overheats.
Yeah. Wait, no, this is a good one. How did the car burn at night when it's so cold outside?
Wait.
Bro, what? You know things could still start on fire if it's cold.
But my immediate thought, I mean, maybe it's because I'm not a car person or what, but I feel like he did it. But again, if you said...
No, he doesn't have insurance. So a lot of people are like insurance fraud, but no, he doesn't have insurance.
Wow.
People don't realize a wiring problem can happen whenever, wherever. Right. It doesn't mean that the car is running or anything. Right. It will just start up whenever.
Really?
Yeah, like you see like all of, like the Teslas that start on fire, it's always in the garage, people are sleeping. It's because it's just something is happening. I
feel like the Teslas because it's more like electronical, I guess.
Yeah, but this is definitely electronic and it's wiring. So moral of the story, I was getting hated on. I have so many, like literally so many.
Scroll.
So many. The hater stories for insurance, see people are saying that. People are saying this is a green car. The whole car scene is trash nowadays, blah, blah, blah. So it just keeps going on and on and on. Yeah. I feel like I'm a news anchor because then I was getting sent other things. I guess this guy has...
What?
This guy has like sex
in his
allegations.
Car, or?
No, sex allegations. Like we just did a Real How she cuts me off all the time, and here she goes again. She has sex in the car? The fuck are you saying?
What's a sex allegation?
Like rape.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're sending me... Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a fucking news anchor. They're sending me like his whole life story.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, it's so crazy. So I'm really intrigued on what's going to happen with this. There's huge car groups and car shows sticking up for him. So I just can't wait for what's going to happen. So
what do you think the car scene is going to be like in 5 years? Do you think it's going to be a thing or no?
No, because one, with the oil and the gas prices and people really caring about the environment, people are saying that they don't want like all these mods and how it's bad for the economy, not for the economy, for the fucking air. I don't know. I can't even talk.
Pollution? Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm glad I retired.
Yeah. So, we just got finished with Thanksgiving. What's one thing that doesn't go on your Thanksgiving plate?
Ew, that cranberry bullshit.
I love cranberry.
Ew.
Yeah, it's my favorite. But right after Thanksgiving, obviously Christmas, but then comes Capricorn season.
I know.
So first, I want to get into the pros and cons of Capricorn season. Obviously, it's our birthdays. Have you put any more thought into your birthday plans?
I think I'm going to do Florida because it's obviously the warmest area in the world right now. Well, the country. Not the world. And my boyfriend can't leave the country, so we're stuck.
But at least Miami is easy. Like, you know what you like, you know what you don't like.
Yeah, and it's just stressful. I feel like I'm turning 31. My 30th was a horrible shit show. You were there, so I feel like I have to redo it. So what are you doing for your birthday?
I have no idea. I know I want to do a photo shoot or a video shoot, but other than that, I don't know. I feel like I'm so overwhelmed with work and just like the holidays and everything that I always want to plan it out so far in advance because especially I'm turning 25 this year. I feel like that's kind of a big one or like you're supposed to celebrate it. Like I feel like I can't use the excuse, oh, I'm a kid, you know? But so I want to do something, but I'm not sure yet. I want to do something with work, like some project launches and stuff like that. But I think I'll just do a little trip, probably New York or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to be more, I'm going to go do something, but I'm not going to take it as serious as the years before. I have too much on my plate right now. I feel like everyone's stressed. So
exactly. Speaking of stress, that's another thing I want to talk about. Do you get stress of your birthday? Like the pre-birthday anxiety?
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people do like other people plan other people's birthdays. No, I plan my birthday. Right. I don't want that shit to go wrong. I'll be pissed. So I feel like I get so stressed and then I want all my friends to have fun. So then I'm like,
you're not even thinking about yourself anymore. Like you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I don't know. But the Capricorn things were always like that.
Do you feel like by the time you hit your next age, you have to like make a new goal or an accomplishment or something like that?
Well, I feel like just because of it's Capricorn season, my birthday's January 6th. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution type of thing. So if all fills in one spot.
Right.
Our goal together for She's All Cap is to finally make some fucking money next year off this.
If you guys want to sponsor us, if you want to pay for our episode production, let us know. If you want to fly us out to interview you, let us know. But how do you feel? Like, do you have any current stress about the new year, or do you have any goals that you want to reach?
I'm just stressed with the government and all the bullshit that's going on, honestly. One thing that I'm not stressed about is that Elon Musk now reinstated Trump's Twitter.
Oh, wow. When?
Yeah. 2 days ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did you see, what's everybody talking about that Twitter is going to be deleted? Or were they banning Twitter?
No one's fucking banning. No, it's just the lefts that are getting so fucking mad that he's reinstated like a bunch of people, and he even reinstated the fucking left queen, Kathy Griffin.
Wait, what?
Oh God, yeah. So I mean, I don't know why they're so mad. He's just reinstating a bunch of people, you know.
Oh, so people are pretty much just saying. They're rebelling and saying they're not going to use Twitter because of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like CNN was like, we're not using Twitter anymore. 48 hours later, they fucking put up something on Twitter. I'm like,
Twitter is the biggest news feed. How is CNN not going to use it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bunch of frauds.
Yeah. How do you think it's going with Elon in control of it?
I don't know. I feel like it's going good. Engagement is great. Everybody's growing a lot. I've grown organically a lot this past week with no promo, no nothing.
Good.
So I think it's going great. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you had any update with like the blue check mark or anything like that? Have you decided if you're going to get it or not?
No, I think there's a halt on it. I think he like stopped it for now.
Oh. Why?
Yeah.
Do you think he rushed it and put it out?
Yeah, I think he did rush. I think that he's trying to figure out what to do. I think that was a little stupid, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, trial and error. I mean, if he's new to it and stuff like that, then he's going to want to try new shit.
I mean, Instagram does this shit every day, and they've been on the platform since like 2010, so.
Are you going to do Instagram subscriptions, do you think?
Fuck no.
You don't think?
Big accounts should never do them because you're just under a magnifying glass. Patty did it. Patty did it in the first week, 3 posts removed from like last year.
What?
You should never do subscriptions if you're a sex worker or something.
Wow.
Yeah. They're just getting you. I feel like it's a trap. Oh, do subscriptions so then we can really look at your page more. That's
very
what they're
true.
doing.
Yeah, that's true. They're like highlighting you. You're right.
Yep.
I never really thought of it like that.
I will not do it.
See, I kind of just thought Instagram is trying to be everything. They're trying to be TikTok. They're trying to be OnlyFans now. But
they are, but
it's not going to work.
No.
And I don't think nobody goes on Instagram thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go get OnlyFans content on it. Like, first of all, I'm not putting that on my Instagram. Go subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Yeah. And Instagram, I think they're cracking down because they just released a article saying that Meta did like a research and found out their own workers and their own bodyguards and everything at the company have been stealing people's Instagrams and reselling them and like deleting people and then reselling their profiles and then just realizing that it's a whole underground scheme.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not gonna lie, this past like week or two, I've had people messaging me like, oh my God, this account is for sale. This account is for sale. And I'm like, bullshit. You're either going to scam me or something. But I'm like, okay, yeah, what's the price? And for an account with like 1,000 to like 5,000 followers, they were like $1,000. I was like, you can build that in a day if you do it right. Like,
wow. But we always think it's easy. I always say it's easy. But there's people who really don't realize, like, they even think 5,000 is a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's really easy, but people just don't realize how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, since the last couple of months, like, trying to learn the algorithm and just staying more consistent and stuff, like, I feel like I did get stuck at 5,000 for a long time. I mean, right now I have 13, so I went up, I think, like 6,000 in the last year, so that's pretty good, but I was definitely stuck at 5 for a long time. Like, yeah. Or I was just, like, obsessing over the fact, like, oh my God, why is this the number I can't beat, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely hard to grow.
It's also where you come from. Do you come from a place that everyone's hardworking? Is there other influencers around you? Like, do you have mentors and everything? Speaking of where you came up from, Mer did a funny story the other day. She was a little lit.
I was high as fuck.
If you're on Mer's close friend stories, you're gonna get a whole like little movie. It's great.
I don't even think that was on my close friends.
Oh God. Well, it should have been.
No.
So everyone grows up differently. So Mer grew up in Hellertown. So she's going on her story rants and she's like, so I grew up in Hellertown, basically the sticks. And when I was little, I would drive through Allentown and looking at the big city and the filled big buildings like it's New York City. And I'm like watching this. I'm like, bro, no.
I would go out of my way to drive. When I would go to Lehigh Valley Mall, I wouldn't go on the highway. I would purposely go through downtown. I would like my therapy appointments were in downtown Allentown. I was like, oh my God, I have to go every other day. I would walk around like nothing. I would walk around the streets going to get coffee. People would be catcalling me, and I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
This is different.
So I was getting to the point where people don't know, like, everyone's growing up is so different. So I am from Allentown. Mm-hmm. I grew up in the middle of downtown Allentown, super hood. I was in an apartment complex that we could not afford, living off food stamps, free rent from the government and everything.
Yeah.
All my neighbors were either the Bloods or the Crips. It was literally the scariest thing. My mom, like, we were not allowed outside. And then we have Little Mur just saying it's a great New York City that she can't wait to live there, but it's super fucking ghetto, and nothing like ever succeeds there. There has been so many like really beautiful restaurants there. Mm-hmm. They're only open for like a year, and that's it, and they have to close because nobody wants to go to New York or Allentown, honestly.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be the one to take it over. I'm going to be the one to come out on top. And yeah, I actually just signed a lease in downtown Allentown, temporary one, but I definitely feel like it's one of those things where growing up, I grew up very like white picket fence and stuff like that. So I did go there, and I was amazed by everything. Like, there was barely any buildings yet, and I would just look at them and be like, oh my God, I'm going to live there one day. And now it's crazy because I'm signing lease and stuff like that. But I do think if I would have grown up somewhere different, would I be obsessed with downtown Allentown like that? No, not at all. But I do think it's one of those things where it's like you always want the opposite of what you have or something like that, or you want to experience like a different side to things.
Do you feel, I mean, I already know my answer. I feel like you were more sheltered for sure than me. So I feel like these sheltered kids and these kids that have like crazy strict parents, they're more wild when they grow up. Yeah. Do you agree?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody's a little bit different. Like, I wouldn't say I was too wild after I left. Like, I definitely wanted to move out right away and stuff so I could experience more, but I never really had an urge to party and drink until I would say I turned 21. But I definitely would say because I was sheltered, it pushed me to go see all the life experiences and stuff, and at downtown Allentown as a life experience.
She's looking at the big buildings. That's a prison.
Yeah. I know it is. It literally is. But still, you know how many people you could talk to in the prison?
Oh my God.
See their life experiences.
She loves her little drug lords.
See what they went through.
See what they went through.
Yeah.
Next podcast, she's like, can we get into the Allentown prison?
Let's do it. Would you guys like that? Yes or no?
Man. Wow. We're going to switch this up. So I had you watch a documentary. You didn't get the full thing.
No.
You didn't watch the full episode. But so I told Mer to watch Stutz. It's like a documentary with Jonah Hill, and he interviews his therapist.
From what I did see, I loved it. I was watching it and working at the same time, and I was like, okay, no, I want to put my phone down. I think I rewinded half of it. That's why I kind of didn't get through the whole thing, but it's definitely on my list to finish.
It's definitely one that you have to tune in and really listen to because you learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a actual like therapist session in a documentary. Mm-hmm. You learn a lot of things.
Right. And it's different because obviously when we go to therapy, it's from our point of view and our shoes. And now it's cool that you get to see it from a therapist's point of view as well. Like, it's not just the client, it's the therapist and a different therapist knowledge and viewpoints, and especially on celebrities and people like in the spotlight and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's super successful, and he goes into like, he went through a downward spiral, and he was only like really funny. He was joking around a lot about his weight because people were constantly bringing up his weight, but really it was something that he hated about himself, and that's what really turned him into depression.
Yeah. And it's crazy too, somebody like that, like, again, like you said, he's always funny, he's always in like the comedy movies and party movies and everything, but then you see this side of him. It was kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
I was definitely getting emotional. Looking at the therapist too, like all shaky and stuff. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I know.
But yeah.
The one thing that I wanted to bring up just for everybody listening to this, So definitely watch this, but there's this one part. So he goes into like little like topics of how he goes through his therapy sessions. So there's this part called the maze. So the maze is after you figure out what is bothering you, what's making you so sad and depressed, and you have to figure out what that is. Either it's a hurt person or a thing or a place that is really like bringing you down. So you first have to figure out what that is. Then you go through and you're trying to move on with that, but you get caught in the maze. So it's what is stopping you from moving on. And it's, for me, I said it was the car scene. So I got stuck in the maze thinking and waiting for an apology. I just hated everybody. I was taking it out on everything, everybody in my world. And I was just like basically waiting for an apology. So that's when I figured out what the maze was for me in my life. It was, I just couldn't get it out because I just felt like I was always deserved an apology from everybody who like hated on me and was like mean to me. But you have to move on and realize you're never going to get that apology. You yourself, you have to move on. And I really love that part.
Yeah. Do you feel like you had to apologize to yourself?
I'm not good at apologizing. Me either. I feel like yes and no. I feel like it was a really crazy time for me, and I do feel bad for myself, I guess, that I was in that dark space for so long, almost like 4 years, I feel. Yeah. And I feel like I wasted a lot of my whole own life because I was just waiting for everybody else to say sorry to me, and I never got it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm only 5 therapy appointments deep. You and Patty inspired me to go. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do it, and I love it. But that is one of the first things that my therapist kind of taught me is it's all starts in the past. Like, and it's like my challenge was forgiving myself for like my past and stuff like that, and just coming to terms with who you are and all of your past actions, because you can't, like you said, you can't move on. Yep. It's literally going to be a roadblock. So what do you think the most rewarding part of therapy is?
I get like these little homeworks from my therapist. Yeah, me too. So I like the rewarding part is when she tells me if you're in a predicament and you're like trying to figure out what to do, and you have to realize in your head what's happening and either like say no or say yes. And when that predicament is happening, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, this is what my therapist was saying. This is the predicament. Yes. This is it right now. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. I'm doing good. Yeah, so I feel like that I'm realizing it. And while it's happening in real life, I'm like, wow, shout out to my therapist.
Yeah. And to like sticking to your boundaries essentially and stuff like that too. But no, the homework is definitely a lot of fun. My homework for the next appointment, I'm terrified. I think I'm going to like bawl my eyes out, but we're working with your inner child. Have you ever done that?
I don't know. So
if you worked with your inner child, you would probably remember it. Like you're literally, I guess, connecting with yourself from like the past version of you. But the first time I did a therapy call, she was like, okay, imagine your past self. And I was like, I literally can't imagine her. Like, I can't imagine who I was like 10 years ago. She was like, oh, you've literally been disconnected with yourself for the past 10 years. So, or however many years. And I was like, yeah, I guess. And, yeah, so I guess I'm going to connect with little version of me next week. And I have to bring beans and tissues and cotton balls and a cup and water. And yeah, I'm terrified.
That's interesting. I don't have anything like that. Yeah. I'm intrigued on what happens with that.
But I feel like it's kind of the same thing and just like different wording and stuff. Like it's all about setting boundaries for yourself and living in the healed version of yourself.
Yeah. I feel like I just had so much hatred that I blocked out my childhood a lot. That's what my problem is. I can't remember a lot because I blacked out a lot.
Exactly. I literally feel like I can't remember my childhood sometimes. Or like the core, like my friends will be like, oh my God, this core moment. And I'm like, what the fuck is a core moment? Like a core memory? I'm like, I don't have any of those. Yeah. And the ones I do have are traumatic. So
I know. But we did a little survey on our She's All Cap Instagram. So a lot of people were saying that they liked how we talk about, they want to hear more about mental health, OnlyFans tips and tricks, sex life, of course, and some like local news. I love my politics, but not too many people love the politics. So
I was surprised that we only got a little bit of votes for that. I thought so many people would.
I feel like I want to still talk about politics, but I want to maybe go a little less. But those are the ones that blow up and that go viral.
It really is.
Sorry about it. We're not going anywhere. Yeah. But with the OnlyFans tips and tricks, so guys, I really love helping you guys. I am going to come up with like a little program and mentorship. I'm working on it. But so this week alone, my little tips and tricks of the week, I guess.
Ooh. That's a good segment.
So OnlyFans did fix their live streaming. There is a new thing in the settings right before you go live. So there's a settings and you can click Cloud Beta, and it's basically like 4D. It's like super really good resolution.
Wow.
And it does not stop. I know a lot of girls have trouble going live on OnlyFans, but I think it's fixed and it's going great. I've tried it a few times. I've not kicked off, so I've been doing really great. And a lot of girls, they're like, well, how do I make money on OnlyFans Live? Like, you just sit there and talk? Like, no, you have to get creative. Play games, do like interactive things with your subscribers, because that's how you get more tips. And with free accounts, you can put a price tag to even enter the live.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's one thing that kind of stopped me from going live, because I was like, okay, I don't want random people seeing it.
No, you can put a price tag, like $50 to enter if you really wanted to.
Oh,
I mean, you're not going to get a lot of people, but like do like $10.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So somebody actually asked me the other day, this tattoo artist messaged me and she was like, I want to do OnlyFans and tattoo. And I was like, okay, I've never really seen that before. And I was like, I guess we could do like content as you're tattooing me or something, like take pictures, take a video, I'll wear lingerie or something while you're tattooing me. And I was like, okay, I'm down. But then she came up with the idea of going live for it. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we could do that. And then the highest bid would pick the tattoo, because I'm like down for whatever. So whoever tips the most or whatever gets to pick the tattoo. I was like, honestly, that's a really good idea. And she wanted the OnlyFans for her tattooing. She didn't want it for like, she was like, I'm not going to be posting in lingerie or anything like that. But she was like, I want OnlyFans promo for that. But you can't tattoo on.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, needles. I get, yeah. But even if you put like trigger warning or something, you think?
Even fake blood you're not allowed to have. So definitely no real blood. Yeah.
What? Even on Halloween?
Yeah. It gets deleted.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yep.
So what happens if it were to get deleted? Would your account get?
If you have so many.
Oh.
It's kind of like Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it makes sense.
So I wouldn't do it.
Have you ever got flagged or anything on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, I've been on the platform since 2018. So they just like did a whole like sweep this year. So girls that I used to collab with in 2018 no longer have OnlyFans. So like they weren't tagged. So I had a bunch of shit deleted and flagged because I didn't tag the creator, but really I did, but it was so long ago.
How many times can you get flagged without getting like bans?
Not as much as me. I don't know. I don't know the answer. But the big thing now is you have to tag creators, people. You have to tag. A lot of people try to not tag anybody. But you have to. It's a legal thing. They have to know that that person is OnlyFans and that they allowed this content on the platform.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of photographers are going down. I know a lot of photographers have been getting deleted because they're not rightfully tagging the model in the photo. You have to tag them. And
it's only fair, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in it, tag them.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using their content.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Where do you think OnlyFans is going to be like 5 years from now? Because everybody's doing it now. Teachers are doing it. What's up with that?
Yeah, there was 2 teachers that just got fired because they were doing, well, one, they were doing OnlyFans content in their fucking classroom after hours. Like, okay, you can't do that. Right. You can't do that.
Right, that's actually illegal.
Yeah. So, but they were like, well, what do you expect from us? We don't make any money. Like, they're like, you need to raise the teachers' salaries. So a lot of teachers and nurses have been coming out and going on OnlyFans. And it is true. Like, these salaries are not good enough. Like, It is so crazy. You expect these people to put up with all these kids and teach these kids all day for like fucking $15 an hour. I don't even know how much it is, but I know it's not worth it.
Yeah, and it's not even teaching your kids. It's raising them. It's a daycare. Like, your teacher is literally with your kid more than you are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But the only contradiction I guess I will say is I feel like teachers, I guess in general, they have 3 months off that if I was a teacher, I mean, again, I've never been a teacher, so what do I know? But I would do something to hustle in that 3 months.
Yeah.
Like I would have a second job.
Yeah.
So I do feel like, do teachers deserve more money? Hell yeah, they deserve double what they're getting, if not more. But I do think a lot of the time, just like teachers I know and stuff like that, like they don't really do a lot on their time off or income or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel like that they also would go a little crazy. They need those 3 months off from kids.
I know. I know. I would take the 3 months off.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe something from your phone or something like that. But I mean, they deserve 3 months off. If there is any profession that does, it's definitely them.
Yeah. But so I don't think OnlyFans is going to go anywhere. If OnlyFans goes down, there's always going to be another website. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
How do you think the pricing of, like, do you think it's going to get so overwhelming with the amount of people that people really aren't going to make money on OnlyFans?
No, I think it's like a false pretense that's going around right now. That like the government is so bad right now and that inflation is so bad, which it is. But then people are having the excuse like, that's why I'm not making that much money. Actually, right now is one of my top months in maybe 2 years. Wow. This might be the biggest month I've ever had in 2 years.
Good.
So it's really just what content you're putting out, how much energy you're putting out. I put a lot of energy in this month. I went to LA, I went to New York, I went everywhere. I have so much content. That's why.
Right.
And I did a little bit of something else.
Oh, what is it?
I did my first white girl video.
Ooh.
So, I mean, that's also why it was pushed up. But
still, you had to create the content.
Yeah, so I had to make the content.
You had to deliver.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely true. Even this past month, too, I would say I definitely put more effort in and my account definitely went up. And
exactly.
I'm being a lot more, like, personal and stuff like that. And I don't know. That's what makes it better in the first place.
Yeah. I could talk about this forever. I love helping. And I just feel like I'm like a nerd in the OnlyFans world. Like, I really love, like, I love it. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to give out too many tricks because you guys are going to have to buy this mentorship program that's about to come out. At least in the new year, it will launch. I know, I'm super excited. I am definitely doing
good.
it. There's too many people out there trying to scam all these girls and all these fake agencies and shit. And I'm so sick of it. So
and nobody that I saw does mentorship or anything like that. Not like an actual structured one. Like, yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, I'll mentor you. Shit, I've told somebody I would mentor them in OnlyFans before, but nobody has like an actual structured outline layout. So I think it'll do really well.
Yeah.
Really well.
I'm excited.
Well, you're going to have to hit the link in the bio to find it.
That's for sure. And save your money because it ain't free.
Right. So also this week I walked in, you had a little bit of a cold.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Yo, there's this RSV that's going around. Everyone's had it. My boyfriend had it 2 weeks ago. It lasted maybe 10 days. There's a lot of kids in the hospital right now with RSV. It's like a new respiratory infection that's going around. We are running out of medicines for kids. They're asking for the Biden administration to declare like an emergency because it's a big thing right now. People are dying from these respiratory infections.
Do you think it's related to COVID?
No, I just think that people I'm so sick of this COVID talk. People need to get the fuck over it. Around the season, everyone gets sick. It's flu season. It's the change of the weather, especially around our area.
Yeah.
You know, like yesterday was fucking like 0 degrees and today it's warm.
I know.
What the fuck is going on?
I know. It's definitely seasonal for sure. I don't know. A part of me does wonder if it's like, or some of the cases are COVID and nobody's like testing for it or anything like that because it is kind of done with. Like obviously it's still here, I guess, but you don't hear about it anymore. Like I can't tell you the last time I saw somebody test for COVID.
No.
But I don't know. If there's a spike in cases after Christmas,
there's always gonna be a spike. There's always, because they don't want you around your fucking family for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's like some fucking weird cult shit. I swear to God. God. Anyways, so I wanted to ask you,
I have a segment for you. I have some questions for you. All right, we're gonna play a little game.
Oh shit!
It's called Cap. It's called Cap or No Cap.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Cap or No Cap, and essentially you just tell me if I'm lying or not.
Okay.
But it's gonna be about you. So Cap or No Cap, you would peg a guy before you ate his ass right after he got off the toilet.
Bitch, I'm pegging.
So No cap.
No cap.
Okay. Cap or no cap, you would win the lottery before finding your soulmate.
I think I found my soulmate.
Yeah.
Right? So that's no cap?
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, no cap. Cap or no cap, you would have him spit in your mouth before you had him put his toes in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Ew.
Wait, which one?
I ain't getting no toes in my mouth.
No.
Spit all over me.
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
Thank you, please. Cap or no cap, you would take a micro penis before a horse cock.
Yeah, for sure. No cap. Yeah.
So you would take the micro penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want no horse cock demolishing my bullshit. No.
I don't know. I don't know if I could imagine fucking a micro penis though.
I did before. That's why.
Oh, I think you did tell me that.
Yeah. Kid was like on steroids. He blamed it on steroids that like it affected his dick.
I mean, they do say when you're on steroids, your dick will be like smaller.
I don't know if I believe it. Like there's so many like myths and rumors and shit.
I think it's just that you get bigger.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but this kid literally, like, I'm telling you, like, half of my pinky, bro. And I was like, is it in? I literally was like, is it in?
You said that?
Yes. I was 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you put it in your mouth?
Ew, no. This was like my lifeguarding wild little freak days.
What, you go in the pool house or something?
No, he was my supervisor, though.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Was. Yeah.
Did it happen at work?
No, at his house. Yeah.
Okay.
It was so bad. And then like the next day I was like, this is never going to happen again. I'm so sorry. I literally had to say it. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't speak upon this bitch because I'm going to tell everyone your little shrimp dick.
No.
I swear to God.
Oh my God. And now it's out.
And now it's out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know before you went over?
No, I was like, oh yeah, like
he's a lifeguard. He's
my supervisor. You probably got a big dick. Like, no.
Wow, complete opposite.
Yeah, waste my time.
Yeah, what a turn of events.
God. So how about, did you ever fuck one of your supervisors or anything?
Yeah, I fucked my boss.
Who?
Well, so when I was working in New York, yeah, I fucked my boss. But it was before I started to work for him. Okay. I started working for him after.
Well, then that's not as bad.
Yeah.
I learned not to mix business and pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would not do that again.
It's a bad time.
Yeah.
I've done it multiple times.
Nope. No. I don't know if I'll ever have a boss again, but I don't think I would ever fuck my boss again.
No. And you're never going to have a boss again. Shut up.
Right? Exactly.
All right. Well, I guess this is the end of this episode. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We do want to more tune in on what you guys want to listen to. So that's why we're asking. We're almost at a year of this podcast. And so we just want to know what topics you guys really like us talking about. Please list below what you guys want to hear more of.
Yes, or whatever guests you want us to bring on, or if you have anything you guys want us to showcase, please email us, DM us, let us know because we want to hear back from you guys.
Yes. Love you guys. Thank you guys.
Bye. Wait, let's hear it. What is it?
It's boosted, bitch.
What's up, guys? It's Mer.